Ready? Let's get this other part set up so I can read the chat. There we go. Oops. I'm trying to get this set up properly. Let's see. Let's go. If it's gonna go down like this, right? It's gonna be looking this direction. Let's go upside down. Like that. Keep going. Something like that, maybe. Okay, let's see if I can get to my chat. The last time I couldn't get to my chat very good. There we go. All right, well, I'll just work on it. See if that... All right. All right, I think there's my chat. They don't bark all morning, and then when you want to start something, they start barking. All right. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. These are some painted papers that I've worked on. I'm still working on my journal. All right. So, I bought some more ephemera, and I think these are stickers. And I got some stickers that I found at Hobby Lobby, so I'll add some of those to the journal that I have been working on, and trying to push through a creative slump, trying to push through some depression, and this weekend in general. It was my mom's birthday yesterday, so that was a tough day. However, it was also my son's birthday, so kind of a bittersweet weekend here. Good morning, Jehu, or good afternoon, I think, where you are. Hi, Mike. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. And well, like I said, I'm just going to try to push through, and I'm still working on this guy here, and I've got a couple more pages that I could decorate, but I've been in a creative slump, so I started painting papers to make another journal, and I've got some more brown bags, gold, green gold, and yeah. And I found some, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I found some cheesecloth here that I've been using for some texture, and then painting over it, painting on the other side. You probably can't see the gold glitter on here. I don't know, maybe you can. Anyways, happy Memorial Day, everybody. Thank you to our troops that are currently sacrificing to keep our country safe, and for the sacrifices that some of our family members have made and past military have made. So that's what this weekend is all about. It's not just about celebrating and getting a day off. It's also about remembering those who gave everything so that we could have um, some peace in our life. All right. So, um, I've made this one. I painted on the back with this one. I found some more fun stuff to create with. This is like colored wax. Let's see. And I'm honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do with it or how to use it, but I'm using it in various ways. Maybe over stencils, just covering the paper, and that sort of thing. But these can be made into pages or whatever for my junk journals. And so I think I'm going to start getting out of this little slump that I'm in and paint the back of these two that I created. I love this gold. It's just so gorgeous. And I'm not going to do anything on the back here because when I turn these into pages, I'll just decorate them. Yes, happy Memorial Day. Okay. So this I did with some watercolor last night to see how it would turn out, and it turned out pretty good. The colors on the back here kind of are showing through on the front. It might be hard to see on the camera and to project it out there on the channel there, but I think it's pretty cool. We'll make a page out of this, of course. So there's that. And then this is a good page also that we can use. So let's do the back of these guys, and then we'll let these guys dry, and then I will add some decoration to the journal that I've been working on. Okay, so that was the green that I used last night. Let's try these two empties here, and let's see what colors I'm going to use today. I've got these Econoline colors. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'll let y'all in on a secret, sort of a secret, maybe not a secret to some people, but I don't know. Maybe I'll wait a few to get into it. Or not. We'll see. Some blue and there's a yellow. I like this. They don't have names. They've got numbers, which is kind of, okay. You know what? I just found the freaking colors on the side here. Lemon yellow. This is magenta. And I just put in my dish there is, why couldn't I find that before? Turquoise blue. Sweet. Wow, okay. Learn something new every day, right? Um, and then we have, oh, this is a nice blue. What is this one called? Prussian blue. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. All right, we'll put some Prussian blue in that dish over there. Hi, North. Welcome in. Welcome back in. Let's let's give you your there we go. Let's give you your shield back. A lot of people lost their shields at some point, and I've been having to give them back. So anyways, welcome in. They're not ink watercolors, but they are very pigmented. I do have some ink colors, but not these particular ones. All right, and then let's get some water going. Let's see, get a brush, get a couple brushes out. All right, we'll go from here and see how it goes. Let's see here. Also, get a paper. Let's see, do I have a smaller? Nope, I don't have smaller ones. Oh, yes, I do. They're up here. Okay. Let's add some water to, where's my, here it is. And then maybe another color like, what is this one? Carmine. We'll use a carmine. We'll see how this goes. We'll just drop a little bit of water in here. All right. Let's see what these guys look like really quick. Oh yeah, that's nice. I need some paper towels. I don't like this paper towel cover or holder either. And let's see this one. Oh, they're so close. Very close in color. All right, so we'll use these two because I think this would match this pretty well. So we'll try that. We will try those. And then maybe add some, what is this one? This is orange. I'm going to mix orange in there. Maybe we'll make some yellow in here and make kind of a cool green color. Welcome in, Joshua. All right, let's get these guys painted. Let me get in my groove somehow, since I've lost my groove, and just going through some emotional BS. Let's see if we can work through it. Oh, I like that. All right, let's just work through this piece here. Green, some blue, some red, looks kind of muddy. Might have to get out that purple. And we'll add some. So some of the water that I have has the gold in it, and it's got like sparklies in it. So sparkles make everything happy. All right. I've lost my well, I've lost a lot of things, like I get anxiety a lot lately trying to do live streams. I want to be creative, but I'm in a slump in general. Um, so just trying to work through it. What does that look like on camera? I wonder if you can see the gold speckles. Yesterday was my son's birthday. It was also my mom's birthday. And she's no longer with us. And so that's been really hard to work through this weekend. I know a lot of people out there going through probably, a lot of worse things that I'm experiencing right now, but it doesn't lessen the grief. Some people probably think, oh, buck up, don't be so sad, things could be worse, that sort of thing. But it's nobody's place to judge other people's grief and how they deal with it and things like that, So I'm just asking that people don't judge me because of my grief. And I know there are a lot of people out there that live with day-to-day grief and depression and things like that. So it's different for everybody. And so just working through it one day at a time is all we can really do. Hi, Candy. Well, be in a slump together. Love you. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming in. And yep, it's hard working through it, but we will get through, We have both our hands, we've got both our feet, we've got our puppies, we've got, various friends that we can talk to and but it doesn't change the fact that we still go through stuff, and we work through it. And when we work through it, we should really be proud of ourselves that that we did it, because a lot of us do it alone. That's right, Terry. Just because others may have it worse doesn't mean your issues are not important. That's right. Welcome in, Melissa. Welcome in. I have a birthday next weekend. We do have plans. So I'm hoping getting out will help. I didn't think I would cry, but sometimes it just happens, and you just can't help it. So that's why I'm trying to work through it, just push through it. Do it anyways. Do it upset, do it sad, do it mad, do it glad, you know? I had a box of tissue around here somewhere. Oh, right here. Clean up your crafting space and you can't find anything. Okay. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for the floating heart. And that's right. What North said. A lot of people have it way worse than others. So we just have to push through. And if you can help somebody else in the meantime, then do that. I know this is only temporary, just like, you know, just like everything else in life. It's just so temporary. Um, did you guys see my papers that I made? I'm gonna have to let these dry. So either let them dry or I can run the dryer over them. Candy says it's the energy this week. It's so heavy. Yes, it is. Thank you for the hugs. And everybody needs those hugs. Yup, that is for sure. Um, I haven't been going to very many people's live streams, or if I do, I pop in and pop out, or I had to miss them because I was working or sleeping or that sort of thing. I've been sleeping a lot, and I'm like, I just can't sleep the whole weekend away. um uh my husband went to go visit his daughter up in the mountains, and they're camping and hiking and things like that. So I didn't want to waste my weekend sleeping, but I did sleep a lot and I feel somewhat refreshed. So I thought, you know, I didn't want to craft by myself, so I thought I'd do a live stream here and try to move past. Nisi says, yeah, it's totally okay not to be okay. Yeah, yeah, but I try not to sit in that. I try not to sit in that position for very long. Try to keep moving and stuff like that, and try to keep grooving. Well, you're welcome, Melissa. I appreciate you. I'm always trying to come up with something new and something different, and I really I really try to use what I have. I did go and buy some stuff. I did buy some stuff, but you know, but I try to use all the recyclable bits that you can, and use the equipment and all the paint and mediums and papers and all of that. I'm in the shower, but still here in the background. Okay, Candy. Melissa says, hi, nieces. So, whoa, let's dry this a little bit, and then I'll get out and I will get out the journal and put some new stuff in it. We won't dry it all the way, but let's try to push the drying process a little bit faster. And you know, I really am much happier. Let's put these over to the side and let them dry. I really am much happier. Um, Let me show my painted papers again really quick for those of you that didn't see them or just coming in. So this is the one I kind of finished last night. It's got cheesecloth over it with some medium, like, you know, some like Liquitex medium. And this piece too, which has got the metallic wax colors that I got on clearance. Those were cool. And so, oh, and then the paper from Amazon I painted and made them like 24 karat gold. Look at that. Woo! And then green gold. Woo! Made some circles there. And those are going to go into my next journal. Oh, you are working. Okay, thank you. I am actually still working on this one, Melissa. I'll show you really quick if you're still there. I'm working on this journal here with all the paper bags and envelopes and fabric and all that good stuff. So my husband pointed this out to me the other day. It says, our destiny offers not the cup of despair, but the chalice of opportunities. So let's seize it and not fear it, but in gladness. It's kind of a cool little saying. So yeah, don't sit and dwell too much. But yeah, this is what I'm working on, and we'll get started on this again in just a minute. I have to move this paint, or else I will knock it over. Like Nisi said, you know, it's okay not to be okay, but we just don't want to sit in that not okay for very long, because it will eat you up, it'll chew you up and spit you out. So you got to keep moving and grooving. But it's okay to feel, you know. All right, let's glue this guy down while. There we go. That gets tucked under right there. Um, so as I was starting to say, I really do like working. That's my kind of my happy place is working because then I have a purpose. And when you don't have a purpose, life seems kind of melancholy, I guess, and my happiest was raising the kids. Okay, so we'll work on, we've got this blank page. I have one, two, three, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12 or 13 pages to decorate, maybe another 14 pages to decorate. Hi, Donnie. Welcome in. There you go. I've been waiting for you to show up so I could give you a wrench. All right, or a shield, I guess now. It's a shield. So I'm decorating this junk journal, Donnie. And I went and found some ephemera, and I want to use that today. But I also need, oh, and you know what else? This is this was a Jell-O pudding mix bag. So I thought maybe I would put that down as well, and then decorate this envelope. So let's glue this envelope down. Yes, you're blue now. Yes. I try to make everybody blue, especially if you're doing live streams or creating content or whatever, or just if you want to be part of the community that has formed. Sorry, Donnie, if I don't get to all of your streams, but I try to make them. Did you ever go back in your video and see that hummingbird that I saw that day you were doing that live stream? Let's see what's in here. Oh, look, a squirrel. Little squirrels. And owls. Those are nice. Oh, little deer and squirrels. I think I like that deer and squirrels vibe going on there. That's an option. Oh, little rabbit. Yes, at least we have unconditional love from our babies. Nope, they never let us down. Even if they get bored, they are still there and are very accepting and hopefully understanding. Oh, that is so cute. That is adorable. Okay. And what else do we have? We have feathers, a little beetle. I think that's some sort of moth, and butterflies, bees. Oh, look, a little frog with a mushroom. That's cute. Oh, that's really cute. We might have to do that. Might have to do the mushrooms with a with a feather or maybe a bee. I really like that. Okay, maybe the mushrooms with the squirrel. Might have to cut the top of that off. That's a pocket right there. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just, maybe I'll go sideways. So yeah, I'm really happy when I'm working. I would love to be doing food delivery, but with the gas prices and the terrible orders that are coming in and the manipulation from the gig apps, I'm just like, I'm taking a break from that. I really, really need a break from that. So, oh, so that's what I've chosen to do. Otherwise, I would probably be out there working right now. But with gas prices at nearly $5 a gallon, people aren't tipping. So I think I'm actually saving money by not working. Now these are supposed to be stickers. Let me see where how it comes off of the. Are these stickers or just? Let's see here. It says they're just die cuts. Stick a die cut stickers. So they say stickers, but I don't think there's a backing on them to take off. So I think that's how they're going to go down, is just like that. Oh, you did. Oh, good. I'm glad you saw that. That was so very cool. That was very cool. You were talking about the hummingbird and you didn't see it, but then all of a sudden it was there. That was very cool. That inspired me to get out my hummingbird feeder and put it out into my garden. We got the garden planted, so it was really super hot the day that we put the garden in. And then, I kid you not, 36 hours later, we had a little bit of snow. Yes, they are die cuts, Candy. Yep. So, no stickers. I mean, they say stickers, but it doesn't mean that they're like actual stickers with a backing on it. I do have some that are like that have a backing on them. But look at this one, is so cute. The little squirrel. There's the owl. I like this one better. This one fits better. Gas has dropped to $3.85. Oh gosh, not here. I'm Candy's not here, Melissa. It actually is up to $4.89, and it was down, but it's fluctuating on a day-to-day basis. So instead of, and I don't, maybe everybody else is doing this too, but instead of waiting until you are, low on gas, I'm filling up at about a half a tank. Yep, Candy, same here. Candy says, I need to find flowers that don't need that much light and care. Um, have you Googled that? Maybe marigolds. Michael's has great scrapbooking bits and baubles. Jones Fabric was the best, but they went out of business. Hobby Lobby too. That's where I got these. North was from Hobby Lobby. I went there the other day when I had a cancellation uh, for an appointment that I had. I went over to Hobby Lobby and I found these. They were $3.99. Um, so I got them. And I also have, we'll go through them and we'll use, I got all of the sunflowers. Oh, marigolds, Candy. Just see if marigolds would work. Um, you got gas for 3.72 yesterday. Well, I'm telling you, I sure hope that our gas goes down because I sure would like to get out and work again, you know. But I'm not going to take, typically, I know this sounds not realistic, but I was taking $4 and $5 orders if they were a mile, 2 miles or less, because I like to have $2 a mile minimum, you know. But nobody's tipping according to the new gas prices, and or DoorDash is stealing tips. And then there's also people out here, certain people, I won't mention the kind of people, but they're not very nice people, that are buying accounts that actually come with a platinum DoorDash status. And how that can work, I don't know. But that's another reason why I just have kind of put DoorDash on the back burner for now. That is so cute. That is cute. I know. I know the gas money. I'm not driving I'm not driving too far for videos anymore until it goes down. Exactly. I'll look them up. My mom used to plant them outside in our gardens. Well, let's take a look. Let me go and look. Flowers that don't need much care or much sun. Okay, here we go. Um, Daylilies, butterfly weed, um, wax begonias, shade lovers with continuous blooms, um, peace lilies. They're kind of an indoor one though. Um, doot doot, and then outside. Okay, 20 best shade loving flowers. Um, we have annuals, perennials, window boxes. We'll get down to it. There's these. Petunias. I think petunias would work also. There's these. Those kind. Sun patens. These. There you go. There's some ideas, Candy. My mom and I used to plant wildflowers out in her little box. Oh, you need the indoor. It's for your parents. Oh, peace lilies. Peace lilies are awesome. I've got 3 peace lilies, and I've had them for about 23 years. I got one from my dad's funeral, my grandpa's funeral, and my other grandpa's funeral. So 2 grandpas and my dad's, and they work amazingly in my house. and they bloom constantly, mostly in the springtime. But yeah, petunia, isn't petunia such a cute name? Yeah, it is. It is. All right. So there's some ideas for you. Um. Oh, look at this. Has a little tuck spot or a little envelope area, and then I made this guy. Always remember you are unique. And I just made that and put it right in here. I put some of my artwork in here. This is just washi tape right here. Yeah, those are pretty easy to find, the peace lilies. You can get big ones, you can get small ones. Um, they're pretty good inside. They work pretty good inside. All right, what are we going to do on this guy? Let's see. Oh, we have a deer. Deer and squirrels. We also have a rabbit. We have, what else do we have? Oh, plants. Plants, feathers, mushrooms. That's kind of cool as well. Ooh, let's put one of those there. Oh, I also have, let's see what else we got. Those aren't quite big enough for that area. Let's look at them anyway. That's an idea right there. My glue is getting stopped up. I really like this glue. It's designer dries clear adhesive. It's the art glitter glue, and it works great, but the tips get clogged up so easily. Okay. Let's take a look at these. I can cut these out too and use them somewhere. I swear I need another chair. This chair puts my legs to sleep. So I do better when I'm out working, but I guess if I can't be out working, I should be crafting. Crafting or cooking, but it's just me right now, so I don't need to be cooking a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see here, what else do we have that's small, maybe I can use. Let's see what else we got. I love the die cuts, but I can never get them to fit. What else do we have? And I know I thought about like, don't cover up the writing on the restaurant bags, but then of course I was like, my brain just can't help it. I just want to cover it up. But I know that they're made out of restaurant bags. All right, let me see what I can do with that. And I need a different chair, y'all, because my legs cannot handle this chair. I'll bring this chair over. The chair looks nice with my desk, but it doesn't work very good. Okay. And I still need my little pillow because I'm short. There we go. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. And then maybe in a few minutes I'll take you guys out to go and see the garden. Y'all want to see the garden? Let me know if you want to see the garden. I need a drawer. I need a drawer for all these die cuts I got. They're getting full. I think I have another drawer thing out in my garage I might need to bring in. But there, we got all kinds of things. Oh, look. This matches I made this one, and it kind of matches. That's kind of cool. All right. Sometimes I buy shit and I don't even get around to using it. Because sometimes I actually like using my own stuff. Look at her little garden. Her little garden emojis. Thanks for helping me get out of this little slump. I don't like being a person that cries too much, but sometimes you just gotta let it go, let it flow, and then get back on it. Get back to your life. Ooh, look at those. I forget what these are called. Peonies? Peonies? Those are pretty. Oh, I think I know what I could do. Those are really pretty. We have hummingbirds. Those are pretty. Those remind me of my ex-mother-in-law, the hummingbirds. And then, of course, the butterflies remind me of my mom. Cabbage roses. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know, like, all of my flowers and things like that. I know my basics. Those are pretty. And then we have, what do we have here? I was in a just buy it mood the other day. Just buy them. Because God knows I can't afford to make my own die cuts. Because they're very expensive. The machine's expensive. So you get like 3 of each. Ooh, look at those butterflies. Ooh, I might have to get out my butterfly journal and put some butterflies in that. Look at those. And then these little birds. Oh, what is that? A little red finch. Those are cute. Sweet. Lots of flowers. Lots of flowers and butterflies. Yay. All right. I'm so excited. All right, so what else can we put down? Oh, you know what? I could put something like that down to cover it. So it's either going to be something like that, or what else did I have out? The sunflowers. Those were cute. Those are pretty. something like that. That's pretty. I like that better. The idle mind is the devil's workshop. You know it. So true. So true. And we got to try to stay busy. But all my people are gone. All of my purposes are gone. My grandson is 1,400 miles away. And the rest of my family, well, some of you understand because some of you are soul survivors as well. Or have people in your life that are toxic, too toxic to have in your life. And I've got those people too, They're just too toxic to have in your life. We also had a little bit of a tragedy in the family that I really can't. I don't want to dive too deeply into it, but let's just say she's alive, and that's what matters. I just hope that she can get the help that she needs. Candy and North saying hi. It's been a while since North has been here, so I'm glad to see that you're here. Oh, I like that. That is so cute. Oh, I wanted to show you guys the paper, the other paper that I made. And, oh, this is getting dry. That's almost dry. Can you see the glitter? Can you see it? I'll be all shiny. I want to show you the other paper that I made also. And I'll show you how to make it really quick too, because it's so fast and easy. So I took okay, a little ADD here, moving from thing to thing here, but that's okay. That's how crafting goes, right? All right. So I made these papers. Hang on, let me put these away for a minute so I have some room. Oops. I need to move some of it into another drawer. Okay. So I made these other papers. I see through. I see. Thought that would be darker. It's cool when it dries. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what you were saying. I see through that I see how that would be darker. It's cool when it dries. Oh, yeah. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Anyways, okay, so these papers here, can you hear that? It's like, and it looks like fabric, right? Okay. And these two, I made a couple of them. See, they look like fabric, and they sound like fabric, right? So I've got 3 of these that I made. And let me set those on to the side. And then I also took the Amazon packing paper and made fabric out of that too. So it doesn't sound like paper anymore. It's like fabric, right? Okay. And then I took one of my little paintings, my doodles that at night that I do, and it kind of got messy, but that's okay. And I made like a fabric out of this as well. And then this was a page from one of my husband's magazines, and I thought it was pretty with like the little purple sunflower, or like a sunflower that's up against a um, sunset or whatever, and it's like fabric now. So let's make one of those, okay? So I'll show you how those are made, because those are really fun, and they dry fairly fast. And I've made other ones as well, and where are they? Here's a paper. Ooh, there's a spider. That spider's gotta go. That spider gotta go. Where did my tissue go? No. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry, dude. You gotta go. No spiders allowed. None. Zero. Zilch. You're not allowed in here. Whew. Okay. Whew. Yuck. About going through everything. Once I get a box full, I'll let you know. Oh, okay. Okay, Candy. Thank you. All right. Let me get my paper. That spider threw me off. Let's see. I wanted to show you other paper that I made into. I really need a microphone for when I move away from my phone, for my camera. Maybe I'll get one for my birthday. Maybe I'll just break down and get one. Alright, well maybe it's in here. Hang on. Or maybe we'll make one out of these too. Maybe I don't have any anymore. Alright, well we'll just make some more fabric paper. I must have used them all in a journal somewhere. All right, well let's make one out of this. All right, so this is and it's, you know, it's got this paper sound and it's all crunchy and all that. And then it actually shrinks to about this size. See? So, and then it sounds like fabric, right? So let's make that really quick. I'll show you how that's made. So I use lotion. I get lotion on both sides of the paper, like that. Okay, rub it in as much as you can. Make sure you got it all over the paper. And then once it's, see, now it's starting to soften up and it doesn't sound like paper anymore. Then you just take it and you crumple it. Got to kind of be gentle with it at first. Scrunch it up. Unravel it nice and gentle. Like that. And then just keep keep scrunching it. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. And then open it. And then scrunch it some more. And we'll do this one too, because that one, I think this one would be kind of cool. I actually did this collage paper on a live stream. And then I went and I took the paper and had it copied at the FedEx store. One of those office FedEx stores. I went and had it copied so I could put some papers into people's journals and I could still keep the original. See how it's shrinking up? Look how it shrunk up. Look at that. See? See how it shrunk? So I do this a few times till it gets to the point where I'm kind of happy with the scrunch part. But lotion works the best. Some people have used vegetable glycerin and olive oil and things like that, but I actually like the lotion better because it dries faster. And then if you want, after it dries, you can put like a pouring medium over it. Or you can also use decoupage or Mod Podge or whatever. That is the strangest thing. Also very clever. Isn't that very clever? I think it's so cool. I saw it a couple years ago. And I think I even made a short or a video on it like a year or so ago. But isn't that so cool? So this is, it says Devil's Post Pile in California. It's an extraordinary formation of lava lava flow which cracked into columns as it cooled. Pretty cool. Right? Very cool. And yes, Candy, very, very interesting, isn't it? And then, so you just let that dry. So we'll do another one. And it's so cool, and it acts like a fabric. And it's not, something about the lotion or whatever that actually makes it stronger. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, let's do this one and see if we can make this one like a fabric as well. And I use this. This is from Melaleuca. If anybody's ever used Melaleuca products, I have a little lady that comes to my house every 6 weeks or so, and that's what she likes to use on her feet when I do her pedicures. And she gives me bottles of it all the time. I get a bottle almost every other time that she comes. And so I have been using this lotion for crafting. What's left in this one. We'll make some paper. We'll glue a few things down. I should have called it the ADHD live stream. But I'm just trying to work through the funk that I'm in and the mood that I'm in. And I appreciate y'all that are sticking around to help me work through this. Those of you that know me pretty well know that I don't get upset to this degree that often, but y'all, I miss my mom. I miss my grandma. Her birthday was just a little while ago too. I miss my kid. I miss my grandkid. Um, so this too shall pass. But thanks for hanging out and bearing with me and understanding. I didn't mean to cry. And it doesn't get all icky over time from the lotion. Nope. Nope, it doesn't. It dries. Like the lotion, because it's mainly water, glycerin, petroleum, and isopropyl palmate, dimethicone, alcohol, and melaleuca oil, benzyl alcohol, and some fragrance. It's very the fragrance isn't that strong either. But yeah, nope. If I had, if I could show you, if I could find my other pages that I did a couple years ago, I actually, when they dry, when the paper dries from the lotion, then I put the latex over it, the Liquitex pouring medium I put over it. So that does help preserve it as well. But there, see? Kind of lost some color, but that's okay. That's just the way that it goes. Donut also sends blessings to everyone and little snorts. Very cute. I've got a picture. My son works, this guy that my son works for, they're practically twins. They look so much alike. And, you know, he spends a lot of time over there, and just recently went over there for somebody's birthday or something like that. And there's a picture of him with a little dog. Let me show you. It's kind of like polishing furniture, because paper is indeed wood. It makes sense why it's so clever. All right, let me show you this picture of my son. Let's put this down here with a little donut dog. Can you see that? Let me get rid of this. There we go. Here's another one. All right, let me get back here. Hi, Gary. What's the process? Well, the process today is I'm still working on this guy. I'm still working on this particular journal. But as you can see, I did this. We just did this a little bit ago. And I am working on this page. I just did this a little bit ago. And then my ADHD got to me and we moved to making cloth out of paper. So we just did this one. And it's still, so this will dry in about an hour. It'll be dry just like this one. So these two will put out to dry. And then the other paper, Gary, that I've made with like texture on it and other colors and watercolor and colored wax and all that. So that's kind of where we're at right now. That's the process. It is using lotion and paper to make cloth. that man is my son. Yeah, that man is my son. But yeah, I was like, oh, that looks like donut. I think a little bit bigger than donut, though. I think it's a little bit bigger than donut. All right. Yeah, Frankie and Lucy are sitting in the sun in the living room watching the monkeys. All right, let's cover this. We can use one of my other papers that I just made cloth out of. And this is packing paper from Amazon. We can use that to cover up the pot belly. She's lost weight. She's only 20 pounds of chunky now. Well, that's okay. All right, we'll glue this down. Let's glue this guy down. See how I just move from thing to thing? I do that when I'm not live streaming. I just move from craft to craft, idea to idea. Some things have to dry. So I'll move to something else. Glue this guy down. Then in a few minutes here, we'll go out and we'll look at the garden. You guys want to see the garden? Look at the garden. The garden's always fun. And of course, it was the second day after we put it in, we had to cover it because we had, the day before it was like 85 degrees, and 24 hours later at night it got down to about 34 degrees. So, alright, what are we going to put in here? What are we going to put on here? These flowers. I'm liking these flowers. So we covered them up. I've got some celery. Well, we'll go through them. Got celery out there, some tomatoes, jalapenos, lettuce. Dill, cucumber, zucchini, Let's see. How do I want to go on that? Like that. What? It was 100 for a few days now. It's cold and rainy. Everyone big mad because they can't go to the beach. Yeah, but at the beach out there, because it gets so cold out there in the wintertime, does that water ever get warm enough to actually swim in? And aren't they afraid of jaws? I would be afraid of like things in the ocean touching my legs or eating my toes. Oh, I like that. Very much I like that. I think we're going to use one of these. A little bit of this to go on here. Just a little piece. I kept myself busy yesterday. I mowed the yard, cleaned the kitchen. What else? Oh, I cooked a little bit. Vacuumed, I dusted, cleaned the tub. You know, I kept myself busy. I should have left some things to do today, but I just kept going. I was on a roll. Yeah, it gets warm enough. I was just over there a few weeks ago. I had bad judgment of the tide, and her and I went under. It was an experience I will never forget. Well, geez, how far did you go out? Her first time at the beach. Oh my goodness. Did the tide just like come up that fast? I mean, how far out were you? When I was in Florida, I would only go to like to my knees or the top of my thighs. Let's see how I had that. There we go. That's good. Let's find, here's a heart. Oh, this heart got all bent. I'll have to iron that out. Here's another heart. And another one. I don't know if I'm in that kind of a mood. I'm kind of in the ephemera mood. Die cut mood. So I gotta cover that too. Let's cover that little piece. Not far. I wanted her to play in the water and it came up as high as her and she froze and didn't know what to do. I felt so bad. I started screaming for her to run and she just stood there. Oh, goodness gracious. When we were in Florida, Frankie didn't even want to get near the water. He didn't even want to be anywhere close to the water. I tried to get him to walk like just his paws in the water, but he didn't want to have nothing to do with that. Nothing. Let's see. He's like, nah, nah, Mom, I'm not doing that. No. What are you thinking, lady? I don't want to do that. Lucy didn't care, but Frankie was like, ah, hell no. Trying to think here. Maybe I want this butterfly on here. Butterfly. And let's see. What else do I have? That little bug. I'm not much for that cockroach. We'll find another place for that, for the butterfly. I have to cover that up somehow too, so we'll figure it out. Ooh. Maybe something like that. We'll see. LOL Scarab. What is that? What is that? Did you? Is that something that's spelt wrong? North. I'm not sure I understand that. All right, let's put this guy on. Something like that. Something like that, say. Maybe a little bit of gold. A little bit of gold. Like that. She loved it. I was surprised. I found some shells and I have to figure out what to make with them now. You could put them, in a clear cup or glass, and then find some flowers or whatever, and put some flowers in there. And then you could keep reusing them. And just rinse them out. Put flowers. Keep replacing the flowers. Something like that. Or get fake flowers. Faux flowers. Some faux flower. When I go back, if you want some shells and sand. Oh gosh, I appreciate that, but I've got sand and shells coming out my ears. I've got so many. From Florida, from the Gulf of Mexico, from Jamaica, and then Biloxi. I've got some. Thank you very much, though. I appreciate that thought. You are so sweet. There we go. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, really, I do. I actually gave away some shells as well. I kept the sand from Jamaica, a little bit of sand from Jamaica, a little bit from Florida, and a little bit from Biloxi. That's all the sand is, on the beach is just ground up shells that have been washed up so many times, a gazillion billion times, that they've just turned to sand. I was only able to find baby ones. The bigger ones were all broken. Whoops. Were broken. They were building the dunes up, so I'm sure they are underneath all of that. Oh yeah, most likely. Or deep. If you knew how to go a little bit deeper and find some of them in the deeper depths of the ocean. Let's see. Let's use this die cut. Let's see. It's nice and bright. Let's do that. But before we do that, I want to do some stenciling here. Let's do some stencil. Let's do a dark blue. Oh, need a different color. I want to mix some colors. Alright, I can handle that. Let's see. I think that's upside down, y'all. There we go. Oh, it doesn't matter which way you put it. Either way. Either way. Okay. And I have... Let's try this ground espresso. Oh, that looks good. Let's see. All right. So for the top here, I'm going to take this little dauber and go across it like this so that it looks a little worn down and not so starkly new looking. There we go, just like that. We'll go outside and look at the yard and look at the garden here. And that'll give these some time to dry. I did laundry. I did a lot of things yesterday. Now I don't have anything to do. Except for craft. And I love doing that, so no harm, no foul there. And thank you, North and Candy, for hanging out and conversating with me so that I'm not sitting here talking to myself too much. Oh, look at that. We need a little glue under this corner. There we go. What did you cook? What did you cook yesterday? If my son decides he wants to come over tomorrow, um, well then we'll just probably have hot dogs or something. So hot dogs and maybe some baked beans or something like that. I need some more glue under this corner. Made grilled chicken, a pizza, boiled carrots, and had to boiled chicken. Wait, made grilled chicken, a pizza, boiled carrots, and then had to boil chicken. Oh, nice. That sounds good. I the other day I made a huge salad because I love salad, and it had edamame in it. It had cashews in it, kale in it, um, strawberries, cucumber, jalapenos, um, all kinds of fun stuff. All right, we'll let that dry. We'll go out. We'll go out to the garden. Oh, and you know what else I've been drinking is turmeric and ginger water. So I grated up, and I grated my thumb on the little grater. So I have a big old band-aid on my thumb because I tried taking the skin off my thumb. I want to make chocolate covered strawberries, so I'm going to pick that up today and whatever else for salad. Oh, yum. Nice. Um, at my deli, they have some of these pre-made salads, and I got a small one which had like all the edamame in it, and like it had all kinds of fun stuff in it. And I picked that up and mixed that in with my other salad. It was really good. And the strawberries are huge. They're absolutely huge. And they have like at my natural grocer, they have a barrel full of chocolate discs that you can melt down and cover your fruit and stuff like that. Maybe I should do that. Oh, you know what else I got was I got some chocolate covered coffee beans. Oh my gosh, those are so good. Um, but I've also been doing turmeric and ginger water. It is so good. So I grate up the garlic and the turmeric, and then I put it in like a little strainer, a little itty bitty strainer. Boil some water in the microwave, and then set the strainer over the top of it, and just kind of let it make its own little tea. And then I drop it in a big thing of ice. I got lots of strawberries. Strawberries in salad is really good. All right. Let's go out to the garden. Let's go out to the garden. Let's go out to the garden. All right, let's unplug you. And there we go. Turn you upside right. I'm going outside. You want to go outside? You want to go outside? You want to go outside? Lucy, you want to go outside? Come on. Come on. I will never forget when you told me to get the ginger. It's a little spicy. I wish I would have recorded it. Okay, so let's start over here. This is my grounding section. So I fenced it off. So when I need to come out and get my feet in the grass, it's clean grass. Nobody's peed in it. So that's my grounding section. Because we all need to get grounded. And going to the beach is a really good way to do grounding. My basil. That smells so good. Sweet basil. And then in here I have some seed of green beans and dill. So eventually those will come up. This is uh, celery. It feels a little dry, so I'll probably might have to come out and get it a little bit, give it a little bit of water. All right. And then we're trying to grow grass back into this area, so there's some more celery. And these are doing pretty good. So we have, these are black cherry tomatoes, eventually. These are better boys. These are going to be big. Rosie, stop that. That's the next door neighbor dog. She's a Rottweiler. She's trying to knock over the fence. And then we've got yellow pear tomatoes. That was more than grounding that day at the beach. And then the hot peppers, my jalapenos. We've got some flowers on them. Oh, and this is actually some crystals that my daughter found up in the mountains. Some more crystals that she found in the mountains. There's my dill. And then these are some more hot peppers. And then we have, there's a few more celeries. And then green beans right here. Kale, purple kale. Purple kale. Lettuce. And then let's go out here. Look how green my grass is for right here. It started dying really bad. And like, this is all like brown and icky. But that's just the way that it goes. This is where the dogs run all the time. We've got cucumbers. And we have, he does have to have his music on, right? So we've got cucumbers and zucchini down here. And then we've got bunching onions that are going to come up right in here and over here. And then right here we've got chives. Yep. Oh my God. Why does he have to have his music on so loud? Can you guys hear his music? But that's about all that we did this year. I can't wait to try these black cherry tomatoes. Yeah, it's pretty sunny. It's um, pretty blue sky. Got lots of trees. That big tree right there, that's in my front yard. That tree used to be probably as tall as I was back in the day. Well, as tall as I am right now. It was probably like 5 feet or so. And then that's what it is 50 some years later. And then this tree. We have, look at, can you see that little house right there? That's one of our little squirrel trees, our squirrel boxes in the tree. My husband climbed up there to put that there. So there's that. Okay, let's flip it around here. Probably need to water. Everything, it rained here for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. And now it's completely dried out. Come on, Frankie, where are you? Come on. Watch. He doesn't want to come in. Frankie, you want to come in? He's like, no, I don't want to come in. You don't want to come in? Frank, you don't want to come in? Frankie. Oh, there's our ducks. Our ducks just flew over top. We had some ducks in our yard for a while. Not sure where they came from or why they would be here. No monkeys. There's the, hold on. There's the monkey trees. Let's go up here. There's the monkey boxes. Right up there. My husband climbed up into that tree to put those there. Can you believe that? BS. Okay. All right. That's enough of that. That's enough of that noise. Yes, those are for the squirrels. Yes, indeed. Those are for the squirrels. You want in now, Frank? Do you want in now? Come on. Come on. All right. Let's see if I can put you guys back into the holder. Let's see if I can do this. I think it goes like, how did I do it? Yeah, I think it goes like this, upside down. Like so. Is that right? Let's see. Hang on a minute. Oops, I lost you for a minute, sorry. All right. Let's see if I can get this back up in here without messing it up. It's gotta be right. Did I get it? There we go. Ha! There we go. Yes, those are for the squirrels. He made like, well, there's 2 in the back, 2 in the front tree, and then like 2 in the big pine tree that I showed you. So he made like 6 of them for the squirrels. All right, we're back. We're back in here, back in the craft room. Doot, doot, doot. All right, so, what can we do on this part? It was nice out there. It's like, I'm going to say it's like 80. Let me go see. Let's see how warm it says it is. 76. 76 degrees, which to me, that's pretty hot. That's pretty warm. It's been raining since Wednesday, and then 2 more days of it, and then it should be done. It's just so much rain. Well, we need it. You could send it back this way if you want. I mean, I kind of was getting tired of it, but not really. I got tired of it when it tried to turn to snow. I was like, no, 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 no. No snow, just rain. We just need rain. Maybe I could use these tea bags. Tea bags, or what else do I have? Could use some of this. Oh, this would be great to make. Oh, I might have to see if I can find another one of these to make some cloth out of. Something like that. I'm going to have to find another one of these music papers that I've colored and make something out of that. I would not mind moving southeast, but you know, Colorado's got such a diverse weather that if you wait 5 minutes, it'll change and you'll have something else. But we just don't have the ocean. And I loved walking on the beach. That was like so therapeutic. Just putting your toes in the sand and just walking on the edge of the water. That is like the best. So therapeutic. Okay, what else do I want to put on that? Oh, we could put some aspirations on here, maybe? I don't know. Maybe put one here. Say hello to someone. Bloom and grow. You can do anything. Bloom and grow. Let's put this, let's get this. You can do anything. Up here. I like that. We'll put that there. That's pretty. Oh, look, we got a whole nother page to decorate. Ooh, I bet one of those hummingbirds would look good here. Come here, where are you hummingbirds at? Here's a hummingbird. Kind of matches. Kind of blends in. That's a thought. I was there 2 years ago, but it's been wait, I was there 2 years ago, but before that it's been about 14 years. During the summer it's impossible. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, but it's only for like, you know, July and August maybe are the hottest months. That's what my sister tells me. She lives in Alabama, and she said that those are the hardest months to get through. essentially. There's some flowers that I made. I wonder how... Kind of like that. That's too blendy. This is better. Holiday season starts here. Holiday season here starts now until Labor Day. Oh, hot season? Did you mean hot season? Or did you mean holiday season? Like summer people coming? Like people getting out of school and stuff? Is that what you meant? Or did you mean hot? I kind of like that idea right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the cuteness factor, Frankie. He was just rubbing his eyes. Yeah, those friggin' summer people, holiday season. They come and trash everything. Aw. Did you hear him? Oh my goodness. He was rubbing his eyes and stretching. Oh, these... No, let's see. That's... I guess that's how the Florida people feel in the wintertime when all the snowbirds go down. That was really fun driving down there, but also kind of left a bad taste in my mouth for traveling in the RV. Well, especially now. I mean, back then the prices for gas were like $2, anywhere between $2 and $2.50. And to fill that up, even we would stop at a half tank to fill it up, and even at that, it was like $300 for gas. So when it's $5 for gas, ain't no way. Ain't no way we can do that. So we're just staying local. We're going to go, is this a damn sticker? No. For my birthday, we're going to go camping. Kind of local. We're gonna go for like 3 nights. That'll be fun. Not all, but a lot of the reservoirs around here, because we didn't have a winter at all, hardly any snow at all. A lot of our reservoirs have dried up. What? Frankie. Come here. Come here. Come here. He wants to say hi. Come over here so I can pick you up. There's Frankie. Let's turn it. There's Frankie. He wanted to say hi. Say hi, Frankie. Say hi, Frankie. Oh, hang on. You're sliding. You are sliding. Let me pick you up like that. I hold you. I got you. I got you. Frankie was like, pick me up, Mom. Quit talking to yourself over here. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. Presley says, howdy, Frank. Hi, Presley. I wish I could go back and relive that month to some extent. Oh, right. I understand. Look. I understand what you're saying. Oh. Oh. Frankie. Frankie. What? He's like, Mom, you've been sitting over here talking to yourself long enough. Aw. You're so cute. What are you so cute for? Are you so cute? Huh? All right, get down. Get down. Candy says, hi, Frankie. Isn't Frankie so cute? He's my baby. Babies are the best medicine. They are. And, you know, they make you take them OUT and WALK and stuff like that. Yeah. We'll be doing that later, though. Yeah, we'll do that later, Franklin Roosevelt. How is Presley doing? Are you staying cool, Presley? Do. Okay. Back here. I've got all these stickers that you gave me still, Candy. They're in this box. They're in here. Oh, look, more ephemera. Look what I found. They're just green leaves, though. Mini accents. Oh, I got these for 50 cents. No wonder I picked those up. But yeah, see? Those were some of the ones you gave me. And all of these that you gave me. Well, there's some more butterflies I have. Look at that. I've got butterflies. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh, those are pretty. I always like go through here and I'm like, oh, those are cute. That's cute. Where'd those come from? How long did I have those for? Oh, I could try to rub one of those on. Do I have something I could use, or do I need this card out of here? I'll take this card out. I always have stuff. I just grab stuff. Anything that's on clearance, I grab it. Let's see. I don't know. I think I'm going to need a piece of cardboard under here. Make that surface hard. Okay, let's see. What can I try to put on there? Here, I gotta cut it out. what'll fit up here. Let's try to do this one. I'm going to try this one. I think do you rub it on like that? I'm not sure how this works. Oh. I see the little sticky under there. Let's see. If it doesn't work, I'll have to cover it. Oh! Kind of worked. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Let's see. Can't see it very good, but it worked. Hold on. There we go. I forgot to put the camera back down on my project. I did this. I forgot to move my camera. All right. We got a few things decorated. There's a little pocket that you can put stuff in. I love this washi tape. Maybe we'll do some more washi tape over here. Let's do some washi tape right here. Let's glue this part down. Frankie, stop it. He's chewing his fingernails. Oh, are you still there, Candy? I'm rewatching Yellowstone, and I have started the Dutton Ranch series. They're only on episode 3 for the Dutton Ranch series, but I'm watching that. I like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's put that in. Yes, she says yes. I miss you hanging out. I'm glad you're here today. But yeah, I've started rewatching all of those shows. Oh, and the Madison is good. That's got Michelle Pfeiffer in it. And they did, they only did like 3 or 4 episodes of that for like a season 1 to see how well it would do. And it did pretty good, so I think they're going to do more of those. That was pretty good. The basis of that is Kurt Russell's in that one with Michelle Pfeiffer. The idea behind the Madison is that they are New York City people, and they're really super rich, and um, the husband dies. Not spoiler alert a little bit here. The husband dies, which is Kurt Russell, but she it goes kind of back in time, and she's reading his little journal, and the journal is telling how to fly fish, and talks about how to make coffee, you know, and how to run the little cabins that he's got and stuff like that. It's pretty good. Typically, New York City people are. Yeah, I suppose you got to have lots of money to live in New York. New York, New York. Look at all this washi tape I have. Well, that's pretty. I ordered this washi tape. This vintage washi tape. This is the container that it came in. I'll probably use this at some point for something. But look at this. This stuff is gorgeous. It's got the big wide washi tape. It's got medium washi tape. It's got narrow washi tape. Look at all these. Look how pretty. Look how pretty that is. We'll use this. Yeah, we'll use this and maybe a thin one. Yeah, we'll do that. To live in a shoebox, it only costs around $4,000 a month. Oh my goodness. That's just stupid. That is just stupid. Honestly. No wonder people have started living in their RVs or doing van life. This country's gone to shit in a handbasket. It's probably why I get anxiety also. Okay, now let's use a thin washi tape. Frankie's pouting. I'll just have you know he's pouting over here. He doesn't want me to create anymore. He wants me to go outside with him. He doesn't understand though. 76 degrees out there right now for me is hot. Yet I talk about living in Georgia. Huh. My sister lives really close to Gulf Shores, so they go there a lot. Get in the water, go boating. She's got a pond on her land that she had cleaned out, and so her grandkids and stuff go out there and swim in the pond. Okay. Everything closes soon. All right, Candy. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock your time, so thanks for hanging out, making me feel better, be an uplifting spirit in my world today. Lots of prayers to you. Give Donut my love, and Frankie sends his love too. Take care. Bye. I think I'll just leave that the way that it is. Oh, that's kind of cute. You're much appreciated, girlfriend. Take care. Be safe out there. I like that. Let's do that. I need to find some more of that music paper. We'll let that dry for a minute. Come on, stay down. Stick down. Find some more of that music paper. Oh, what's the matter, Frankie? You're all right. See if I have any left. Oh, I do. We'll use that. I love the way that sounds. I love that. All right, well, this is drying, and while I have it in my head, I'm going to make this into some fabric with this lotion. So last year, maybe even the year before last, I took a squirt bottle with food coloring in it. After I had dipped it in coffee, let it dry, and then I sprayed it with the pink and the purple, or pink and blue, and let it dry. So that's how that color came about. Here, let's scoot this out. Get this lotion. And you got to get the whole paper covered before you crinkle it. More. Needs more. Oh, somebody must have had tape on here and I didn't see it. Oh, look at that. The tape came through, started showing through. Hi, Nandish. Welcome in. How are you? I've been doing some crafting, some talking, showed everybody the garden. Frankie got involved for a minute. Oh yeah, it's the 250th birthday of the U.S. It sure is. Lots of people are celebrating pretty big this year. I'm just staying home and celebrating nice and quiet. Watching some Dutton Ranch, doing some cleaning. I mowed, did some yard work, cleaned, cooked. Now I'm crafting. What time is it there? It's 1:08. So it's got to be like 9 o'clock. Is that a song sheet? It is. It is. So it started out as just regular paper that I colored. And now I'm making cloth out of it. It was just like this. Just like a regular paper. And then I put lotion on my hands, crinkle up the paper, and making cloth out of it. I'm sure you know about that, maybe. But like I took a map paper and made cloth out of that. I'm kind of in the paper making stage right now because I'm going to make another journal. So I've been working on making different kinds of paper. This is cheesecloth with some texture on it and some paint. 12:30 a.m. Oh yeah, that's right. You're on that half time zone thing where it's that half an hour thing going on. Your Secretary of State is here in Delhi. Oh, very cool. Well, you know, I don't watch the news, so I don't know kind of what's going on out there. You probably know more what's going on with my country than I do. It's kind of depressing, so I try not to watch the news. I don't turn the TV on much, except for unless I'm watching the Dutton Ranch or watching something like that. Man, that tape came out right there. There we go. Now I just have to let it dry. What's this scrap journal do you use for? This type of journal? What do I use it for? Well, it's fun to decorate. It's fun to put together. It's just kind of for being pretty. Or you can fill the pockets with money. Or you can write yourself little journal pages and then fold it up and put it in the little pockets. that kind of thing. I just like decorating them. I love decorating them. I have a few that I've made that I haven't written in, and I might try to sell them at a garage sale. So this one's done. I'll put it off to the side to dry. Here's another one that I've made. I just use recycled stuff or paper that I've made or flowers that I've made, and turn them into little books. And like this little thing here, my son made this in 5th grade or something like that, painted it, so that goes in there. Make just like stuff like this out of cardboard. Just decorate it. And then I can use it in other journals or whatever. But like here's some more music sheet paper. And this is tracing paper. This is just regular typing paper or cotton paper that I used coffee and dye. Here's more decoration stuff that I made. It's just kind of like just however you want to use it. You can stuff money in it, letters, recipes. I should make myself an Etsy. You know, I thought about that, but I would have to put such a big price tag on it in order to make any profit on Etsy. So, you know, if people wanted it, they can come to my channel and order a book or something like that. Or I stenciled in this paper. I stenciled. I make them like for people, just in general, and give them away. Thank you. So it's just another crafting thing that I do. Like this was an envelope that I dipped in coffee, let it dry, put a stencil on it, and then sprayed alcohol ink on it with the stencil, let it dry, and then put a medium on it, like, you know, like a clear gloss medium. And then inside the little envelope here, I made like just a decoration, a piece of ephemera. I'm trying to see what you guys can see. And I put it in here. It's just kind of a little decoration. Just more stuff. I made a little mushroom out of scrap paper. This is tracing paper that I dyed with coffee and avocados, and then I stamped it. I must have been in a card making mood. So you just make decorations and put them in there. But I have other ones that I've made, and I might try to sell some at my garage sale. We're gonna have like a yard/garage sale in a couple weeks. I've made like little journals like this that can go in little journals within a journal. And this is made out of paper towel, and I colored it and then put medium over it and then turn it into a little mini journal. It's kind of like extravagant collaging. Yes, lots of colors. Lots and lots of colors. Lots of pockets. Using cards. And then like I made the flowers. And then just random stuff. Just random. This is just a card that I made that's random. It's got little hearts in here and a little pocket in here. It's like you can just put stuff in it and then put stuff in it. Pocket here, pocket up front. I think this, oh yeah, this has a pocket in here. I'll show you what's in there. So I just made something random here. Is it upside down for you guys or what? Let's see. This has a little pocket right here. I sewed buttons on here. Just random fun stuff. And then this has Velcro to close it. But like you could make a journal, a smaller journal, and put it in here. Like I have this little journal that I need to fix up. Let's see here. That's an order coming in. Let's see. I'm getting these terrible offers. There we go. Let's see. I want to redo this journal because this is just like a bunch of envelopes put together with pockets that I can decorate. So and you can just put that in here too. So that's what this one is all about. But you can write in it if you want. You can stash money in it, whatever. And then the cover is made out of an Amazon shipping bag. And everything on the front I've made, cut out or whatever. When I quit smoking, I started crafting. And so I have a bunch of stuff to craft with. So now I'm working on this one, and this is what the front of this one looks like. This is an Amazon shipping bag. I think you may have come in when I first started this one. But like here's a mini journal. That goes in here. That's about it. Let's see. Let me turn this up right. Let's see. Okay. I just want to make sure what's going on here. Somebody's walking on her sidewalk. So this is what I'm working on. Let me go see. Make sure it's not my kid or something. oil. I have been live for how long? 2.5 hours. Maybe I should just cut it off here and go spend some time with my pups and stuff. So I appreciate everybody that came in and the floating hearts that Candy sent my way. And everybody else that came in for a brief moment, I appreciate it. For sticking with me and at least coming and saying hi and sticking with me when I haven't been doing very many live streams or doing any cooking or gig work or anything like that. So I just appreciate everybody that came in to say hello, took their time out of their day, because I know it's a holiday weekend. So thank you very much. And we will see you on the flip side. All right? All right. Bye. Bye-bye.